introduce yourselves, your project, and give us your spiel. You guys know it in practice.
Yes. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Mohammed,
My name is Nanami.
My name is Lucas.
and together we are Anti-Lazy. So we were tasked for making a product that could help the climate situation as of today. So what we started by doing was a bunch of different activities in class. For starters, here we would like make a game just to get in with the mindset, get in with the innovative ideas. We would also make news articles and headlines about our anti-lazy project. But what have we then actually created? Well, we have created an app which Nanami will talk a bit more about.
Okay. So our app is called Food Route. Food Route is it's all about giving you guys a guilt trip. Food Route is an app that tells you how much CO2 has you released just by by looking at your plate. How much CO2 have you released by eating this food? So our app, it tells you, let's say we don't come. It's the whole thing was about to bring awareness of the climate change. And we wanted to bring awareness by coming to events. We don't create these events. We just come. And we come by... we come here. For example, this is a festival. This is an example of a festival where just like this, we would have QR codes on every stand, and on this QR code you can just scan it. See, okay, I can buy this food. I can maybe buy some fries, but how much CO2 have I released by eating these fries? And then we'll tell you, okay, you can eat these fries from all this that has come from this country, but you can also instead eat these, which are more local, and that won't bring this much CO2 or release this much CO2.
All right. And we were thinking for the marketing of our product, of our app, there is a famous YouTuber called Mr. Beast, and what he has done is he had made a project called Team Seas. So he would get a bunch of different influencers to talk about this app and this movement, you could say. So we would try to come to different events, like Nanami said, but also try to reach out to different influencers and really get it across the entire world and then become like an international thing worldwide, which we truly believe will help save the climate crisis that we are having right now. So yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Hello, everyone. So we have decided to try to create a campaign to combat fast fashion, and this is our solution.
So we are gonna make like a human blockade where we gather like a bunch of people whoever wanna join, and then we're gonna, for example, in Georgian Mall, which is pretty close, we're gonna stay in front of H&M and then just protest kind of to like spread awareness that fast fashion should be reduced, or at least we think so.
Yes, because we want to spread the awareness of how much fast fashion has an impact on our world. Most of the clothes made from fast fashion brands, they're responsible for massive pollution waste, and it's also very low quality materials used to these clothes. So because it's low quality materials, they keep producing more and more, and it's very bad for our climate.
Yeah, and also like it's a non-violent parade we're gonna make, so we're not gonna force anyone to not join, or they can come in, but it's like we are saying to people you shouldn't, and then if they are interested they can research further. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a peaceful manner by simply holding hands with a bunch of people and just standing and kind of blocking the way for the entrance into it, and really show how passionate we are about saving the climate. And yeah, we think that is a good way to at least start the movement. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hold that one.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what
what you're going to ask.
Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so what I'm holding in my hands right now is one of the biggest threats to Earth and humanity's well-being right now. This might just look like an average Sprite bottle, and that's because it is. But look what it's made of. Plastic. Plastic is a non-biodegradable item, so in some big areas such as, let's say, the ocean, there's a big problem with plastic contamination. Right now there's about an island the size of England floating around there. It's not just England. That's not even accounting for everything in the Pacific Ocean. That's just the Atlantic. So we here at Save the Ocean, to help combat this, we didn't decide to just, make a machine that could, cleanse the ocean, because it's really hard to get funding for that, and that's technology beyond our times. Instead, we decided to organize a public event. So allow me to present Save the Ocean.
Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the schedule for how the day is going to go.
Yeah, so we will start the event in Toronto, in High Park, the 15th of July. The event is going to be around 4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
And also during the event, you'll be able to see a beautiful ocean-themed parade from 7 to 9, including fireworks. And you'll also be able to buy ocean-themed drinks at the parade. And then all the profits will go to, companies that support the ocean and help clean it up.
Yes, and lastly, to spread the words about our posters, we will put them on billboards or other public spaces where people walk by often and can see, and maybe they want to support it or be part of this program where we can change something and make a difference. So yeah, that's our vision and mission. So
yeah, and it's right here. If
yes,
you want to take a look at it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Aren't you going to hand out garbage bags or something so people can clean up?
Yeah, of course, we would also during the event, to avoid any waste such as this, we hand out plastic, not plastic bags, of course. We hand out paper bags and other garbage bags just so people can clean up after themselves and promote a more sustainable lifestyle. And after the event, of course, we will send out a feedback form as seen on the QR code on this poster, and just to see if it's viable to do with this event again. We will, of course, not only spread it via social media and billboards, we will also see if we can partner up with something like a school, a public school or any public institution that would at least guarantee more folks at the event.
I står og taler om det. Ja, der er sådan en sidkommende stærk.
All right, so we are plumbers.
Yeah. We are Plumbers, which stands for People's Legitimate Union of Management, Business, Unity and Sustainability. And should I just start explaining what? Yeah, okay. So the product that we've worked on is kind of a campaign. It's a demonstration. What?
It's called Stop the Waste.
Yeah, it's called Stop the Waste, which is it could be go on if it becomes larger. It could become like a larger campaign of multiple demonstrations and protests, but we've just planned out one just for example of how they could go. So in detail, we have planned that the whole our center and our following is based around the college. So what we would do is we would meet at the college we've been even written specific times, meeting at 11 o'clock on any given day, preferably a day in the summer with nice weather, because we're going to be walking quite a lot. Then half an hour after we have started the meeting, then we will walk all the way down to downtown Central Barrie, where the protest will start. We'll walk around 4.1 kilometers, and the duration of the walk will be approximately 53 minutes. However, because everyone has different walking speeds, we have set aside an hour and a half to do the entire walk. And during that, we will have signs, and we'll yell out stuff, and we'll probably also have some refreshments for people, because preferably we'll do it on a hot summer day, so it also becomes kind of cozy. We will have Capri Sun. And then the protest would then start at 1 o'clock, and then it would end at 6 o'clock. And throughout the day, we would then have a series of various events. which the main event would probably be we would have a stage, and then we would have people. We would explain really what the problem is, because we believe that the number one or one of the biggest roots of the problem is that people don't know of the problem, and not only do people need to know of the problem, they also need to know about the problem. So we would not only do this to spread awareness, but also to educate people about the problem, so that they would actually get an idea of the importance of it. So the main purpose of this whole campaign is really to just spark a fire in people so that the work will follow. But they need to know that there's a problem in order to do work. But then throughout the day, the 5 hours, we would have like multiple events that also like bring people together. So we would probably have like a concert or something, and we would perhaps have some like football, soccer tournaments and stuff like that. But mostly it would be about yelling with signs, basically. Yeah. Anything else to add? We also have planned some social media stuff.
Yes, so we would highlight this protest by, for example, using social media, where we will have quotes as hashtags, which are, for example, now or never, stop wasting forever.
Yep. That was pretty much it.
Yes, well, we're Team Greenpeace, and we've worked with the SDG goal 13, specifically about food waste. So what we've created with that is a campaign called Don't You Feel Sorry. It's about animal cruelty and the overproduction of animals, because it's a very real thing right now and something that's happening. Both that animals aren't treated fairly by the producers, but also we produce too much, so there's a huge waste in the grocery stores where they just throw out tons of meat every day, which is wrong. So that's why we've tried to target that. It's primarily a social media campaign, but we've also wanted to reach out to some institutions who can hopefully help us spread the message, like schools and so on. So like kids also get a feel of what is actually happening. But we also want to target, normal people, because it's them who actually buys the meat and who has the power to change that. So yeah, we have some posts.
So we made, to show just quickly, a lot of social media posts, because we wanted to interact with more young people, because after all, the young people, the younger generations are our future. So that's why we wanted them to know what the actual issue is. So we thought of making a lot of posters, and as well as some hashtags here.
Yeah. And to get people to interact and be more focused on the environment, we have collaborated with young activists who can spread the message, such as Greta Thunberg, and we've also get in contact with a influencer on TikTok, and her name is the Vegan Teacher, and she focuses on people getting more like thinking more of what they're eating and being vegan, basically. Yeah, and we have like contacted loads of young activists because, as she said, they're our future. We need to spread the message as quickly as possible.
So yeah, we're fighting for these animals' lives and to stop animal cruelty. And Canada is a big meat producer, especially, but sadly a lot of the farm animals here in Canada have very poor standards of living, live in very, very small places, and they don't get access to sunlight or get access to proper food. And these, for example, pigs and cows get really stressed, and that actually also reduces the quality of the meat. So this is something we fight to stop and to, try and put an end to this animal cruelty. And yes. So, don't you feel sorry?
Yes. That's it. That's it. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So we are Plastic No Tastic, and we are focusing on SDG goal 13. And we want to do something about trash, a beach cleanup. So trash is very harmful to our world. It contributes to environmental pollution and also climate change. which we can see because there's a lot of methane in beach in trash. So when it's not properly handled, it releases all these into the atmosphere. And also trash harms animal and plant life. And we want to do something about that and take action about the trash that are end up in the streets, and the oceans, and landfills, and the beaches.
Yes, so during the classes in Change the Now, we've done various projects and activities related to the SDG Goal 13, as Anne said. And one of the things that firstly, we were introduced to the Change the Now website, where we were able to communicate with our classmates, and we could also share projects with the others on the website. And we also once did an empathy map with a focus on food, and here we had to share some personal experiences with food and what our thoughts behind it was. 2 seconds. Yeah. And that really made our group think of how easy it actually is to just make a little difference, and like how many solutions there are to one problem. And not only that, we also got to make an event that Victor will tell us about.
Yeah. Okay. So our event slash campaign is called the beach cleanup. It started as a beach cleanup, but it changed more to like kind of a downtown cleanup. But our organization is called the Mobsters, and if you join our organization, you will of course be a mobster. So our event will go like this: that we first of all will reach out and spread awareness on the social media, and we will also like try and find as many influencers as we can, and maybe start a hashtag called #NoTastic, because that always spreads awareness. I don't know why. So we will kind of do a flash mob / protest where we meet up at Georgian College, and then we walk all the way down to downtown Barrie, where we all pick up trash and put in the litter boxes in our trash cans. And then we'll keep on doing that for maybe 1 to 2 hours down in downtown. And at the end of the day, there will be a weighing to see who picked up the most trash. And there will of course also be a winner, and that winner gets the most points. And our points is available on our app on App Store, which is called the Mobster app, where you come in and there's on the first page a schedule of all the flash mobs and mobster events that we create. And if you collect enough points, you can buy recyclable clothes and hydro flasks and straws and everything kind of. But if you want to save up your points and you are good at picking up trash, you can save your points till you get 10,000 points, so you can become an official mobster, and you can sit with us and discuss what you want to do, and yeah, then you can start hosting your own flash mobs. And we find this a good thing, because then we can start spreading it out through all Canada. And yeah, we hope that it will continue to grow, which will make us not only change the now, but change forever. Yes. Skal jeg lige lave en freestyle?